Hey there everybody, just thought I'd do a quick video because something that came up for me this week was about dealing with curveballs and solving problems. Now, as an IT professional, contracting 25 years, that's your job, isn't it? To solve problems and deal with curveballs, of course. And we all do that in our working lives, but sometimes in your personal life, your home life, it can sometimes derail you or stop you in your tracks. So I just thought I'd give you 3 examples of what happened to me this week. So the first one, I was driving into supermarket car park and literally going about 3 miles an hour and turned right to go and park, and all of a sudden, bang! And I just thought a tyre had exploded or something. I don't know what was going on. Pulled over and my rear quarter glass had completely exploded. Now, it looked like there was an impact mark on there as if it had been hit by a stone, but I was only travelling, literally less than 5 miles an hour. I don't think that's the situation. It could have been, maybe it was an air rifle pellet, I don't know. We're near a park here that I'm just walking around today. I don't know what the situation was, but the point of this is that I was on the way to the gym, and definitely in the past, what I found is when I've been wanting to do something like go to the gym where I don't really want to do it, but I know it's going to be good for me, I let things derail me. A curveball like that can make me think, oh, sod this, I need to go straight to the garage, sort it out, solve the problem, or, treat myself to a coffee, there, Dave, make it all better. And the thing that changed this week in that situation was that I recognised that I was committed to going to the gym. So I'm on a fitness challenge at the moment, hence why I'm out for a walk today. And I'm going to the gym 3 times a week for 12 weeks, and other stuff as well to do with health and fitness. So I basically honoured my commitment and carried on and went to the gym. And, when I got home, I had the slight pain of having to tape up the window, all that palaver, get rid of the bits of broken glass that were loose from the window. Then, of course, you got to deal with, trying to talk to garages. They wouldn't fix it anymore. They used to do glass, but they don't anymore. So then I just called, the default one through my insurers, and, I've got protected no claims, so that's fine. I can get it done on the insurance. I just have to pay the excess. But I thought, I'll check how much it is just to get it done, privately rather than that. And I think they quoted me a few £100. But the excess on the insurance is something like £75 to do it there. So that's a situation where maybe I could have sourced the glass maybe myself. And my brother said to me, why don't you try and get a spare bit of glass from this breakers? All this sort of stuff. But in the end, one of the ways to solve a problem is to buy yourself out of the problem, isn't it? Buy yourself out of the situation. And so that's what I did. I signed up, and it's going to get repaired on Wednesday. And £75, the problem's going to have gone away. But the key point is I didn't let it derail me, and I didn't let that curveball get in the way of my commitment to going to the gym. And that leads me nicely on to point number 2, which was my gym closed on Saturday. So they said they've been going through a tough time of late, and, with the whole COVID stuff, and basically they can't keep running. Basically, I don't think they've managed it very well. And so I've had to try and find another gym. So my daughter always complains about her gym, that it's just too busy. The one I used to be a member of, and I went and had a look at it, don't really like it. Full of, teenage kids, and just didn't feel right. So I went and checked out another one. And it was a YMCA gym, and I thought it wouldn't be that great, but it's actually got new equipment, and it was something like £29 a month, whereas I was paying $36 before. So silver lining. Then, I went and had a look around. It looked really good. And then the guy said to me, he said, if you join tomorrow, not today, I think it comes down to £21 a month for the first 2 months. So that was the result. So I basically signed up online last night and went this morning. And it was 7 minutes away. whereas my original gym was, maybe 5 minutes. So basically not a lot further. Whereas in my head, I was thinking it's a lot more of a pain in the arse to go to this different gym. It's a lot further. And in reality, it wasn't. It was about a couple of minutes further, but it's cheaper. And also, if my kids want to join there, instead of paying £19 a month that they're paying for the current gym, this gym is £10 a month for kids, for juniors. So again, I could have let this whole situation with me being on a fitness challenge, I could have got really stressed about it and think, oh my God, I've got to go and find another gym. And I already know there's no other decent gyms in the area. It's crying out for somebody to take over the gym that's closed down. But that might not be done in the next few weeks. That might take a month or two, if indeed it does stay as a gym. So basically solved the problem, went and joined another gym, got straight back on the horse, went straight and did a session this morning, so I'll get my Monday, Wednesday, Friday gym sessions in. So that was the second one. The third one that I think was more of it was a problem that we've got like a shed, like a summer house. So it's joined onto our shed, but basically we built an extra room on the side of our shed because we've got the space down the end of the garden. And when we got all the house done, basically what I forgot to think about was we got a power line put down there, but we didn't get any form of internet down there. So I didn't get a Cat5 cable down there. So again, a bit of a curveball, a bit of a mistake, a bit of an oversight, and no real easy way to get internet down there. And we're talking, a good 100 feet down the garden. Wi-Fi doesn't seem to go that far. And it was only the other day that I just remembered I've got some of these home plugs. So if you've not heard of a home plug type setup, you basically plug one of them in near your router. You can hardwire it into your router and then connect the other home plug. So they come in pairs and you put that in the summer house, and basically internet is transported along the physical wiring of the house. Now again, I just thought being over 100 feet down the end of the garden, that's not going to work. I reckon it's got a limitation, surely. And so I tested the home plugs out again today, just in my office, just to make sure they were working, and they just plug and play, and they just worked from when I'd used them before. And plugged it into the summer house socket, and it just worked straight away. Okay, you get a bit of degradation and you're not going to get the full broadband experience, but I was getting 40 meg broadband, 100, 120 feet down the end of the garden, which is great because that home plug is Wi-Fi enabled as well. I've got a hardwired one as well. So if I want to have a TV down there in this summer house so the kids can have a movie room, then they can. So it's just a reminder really to think about when you face problems and curveballs like this, outside of work, they can either stop you dead in your tracks, or you can solve them, or just don't let them affect you. And you can still carry on with what you intended to do, what you're committed to do. So have a think in your life, where have you had a curveball situation that's basically thrown you off track, completely derailed you from your task? Maybe you did get past that curveball and solved it. Let me know. I'd love to hear an example of that. Or have you had a problem where it stopped you dead in your tracks and you couldn't solve it? Or you've just not gone back to try and solve it, and it's something that you've just parked because you can't solve it? Let me know, or let us know in the comments below, because someone might be able to help or suggest a way of solving that problem. And has that problem, or conversely, if you've got situations where you came up against a major problem and you actually solved it. Maybe you didn't solve it straight away, but you solved it after a bit of thought, after a bit of clarity. So let me know in the comments below if you've had any curveball situations or problems that have either stopped you dead in your tracks and have stopped you still now, or you've actually pushed past and solved them, because it's a great skill to have. We all think we have that skill and use that skill when we're in a work situation, but not often at home. Okay, all the best. Speak soon. Bye.